Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here with another thing older Black women should tell younger Black women, but don't spin the block. Earlier today, I popped into a live for Shira 7. I'm sure you guys know who she is, Sprinkle Sprinkle. And she was taking questions and someone said, how do I get back out there? I was in a 7-year relationship with a Dusty. And I thought, 7 years? I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about this idea of like going back and forth. And that's what you guys call it these days, spinning the block. Absolutely not. No, listen. You only have so much time, girls. You only have so much time on this great big green and blue spinning rock. And you don't have time to spin the block, especially if the man has shown a pattern of trash ass behavior and gives you mealy-mouthed repeated apologies, but no actual changed behavior. If there's no changed behavior, it doesn't matter what the person says. There's no need to go back because nothing is going to change. And if it does change, it's going to be very temporary until the person forgets about it or until they feel like they're safe to go back to their preferred method of behavior. And then you're going to be back in the same situation. Don't spin the block. If you decided that a relationship was not going to work for whatever reason, and you made that sometimes very tough decision to leave and to go back out there or to be alone for a while you get yourself together, you did that for a reason. And I'm quite sure you did it thinking long and hard about the repercussions of staying versus going. So if at the end of all that introspection, you still decide the best thing for you to do is to leave, stick with that. Don't go back because somebody whines and complains or, says that you're being too harsh or you need to give them a second chance. No, you don't. You don't have to do shit but stay black and die, okay? And pay taxes. Other than that, there's nothing that you really have to do. You see what I'm saying? Unless someone has demonstrated that they are cognizant of the issue and then they have said, I'm sorry, and you believed it without reservation, and then they went that extra necessary mile and change their behavior and you see demonstrable examples of this changed behavior, okay. But if you don't see that, stay gone. Too many times I think men play on women's soft hearts. They use our natural empathy or our natural inclination to forgive and forget and to want to be in a loving couple to manipulate us into accepting behavior that is less than optimal. If you get to the point where you want to be free from something, you need to honor that. Don't allow somebody to talk you out of your very valid and very real feelings because you feel like that because you don't want to be mistreated. You feel like that because you think there's something better for you. You feel like that because you do not deserve to be whatever it is that has got you feeling some type of way. Don't discount how you feel trying to make somebody else feel better about your decision because breakups are tough for everybody. It's tough for you because you have to be alone. It's tough for him because he has to be without you. But at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. You can't always acquiesce and be so considerate of another person's feelings that you end up trapped in some hoe shit for 7 years. You see what I'm saying? One thing that I've always liked about Shira 7, no matter what anybody says about her content or her motivations or whatever, the one thing you can count on her to do is to advise women to do what's best for them. She is saying, listen, you need to focus on yourself. And I advocate and support and repeat that same mantra until I die. Women have a certain amount of time where the body is optimal, the skin is optimal. If I had known the shit that I'm telling you when I was in my 20s, I would have been an absolute menace to society. Trust and know. Y'all probably wouldn't have wanted to know me because I'd have been that damn tough. Real talk. Yeah, this idea of spinning the block, it's a no. Just think about it. If you do allow someone to come back after you have cut off ties with them, what usually happens? It's one of 3 things. They do the same shit, it gets worse, or they fix the problem. I said they fix the problem third because that's the least common response. Usually it's the first 2. It's not worth it for you to waste your time, waste your energy, waste your body. Most men don't want to just hold your hand. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to just sit there and look into your eyes and chit chat about the weather and the latest space, K-drama. No, they want your body. They want your energy. They want your time. You don't need to give those things to a man that you don't feel sure about. You see what I'm saying? So if you've decided to leave, lean in. There's other men out there. Take the time, heal, get yourself together, analyze perhaps what went wrong in the relationship, and then forgive you for whatever part you played in it, and forgive him, because there's no need to hold on to bad feelings, because that's only going to hurt you, because it'll fester and, you know, perhaps lead you to make some wrong decisions out of pique and anger and upset. So focus on healing once you're done with these relationships. Don't jump right back into another relationship. I think that's a problem that many women make. It's ill-advised, because you need some time to recover. You need some time to consider thoughtfully what has happened, what role again that you played in it, what part he played in it. You need that time to come to terms with everything, to forgive, and then move on after you heal to the forget part. Most relationships have good and bad. It's advantageous for us to hold on to both of those things, because there's lessons to be learned, and then there's memories that you may cherish. When you take that time to really deal with the fact that a relationship has ended, it gives you an opportunity to dig into those memories and to really nourish and cherish them, and then to move on in a thoughtful and intentional way, so that you don't repeat the same mistakes in the next relationship and you don't harbor ill feelings. You see what I'm saying? The harboring ill feelings piece of it is very, very likely if you take somebody back, especially when you know you shouldn't be spinning the block and they do the same hoe shit again. That's when you start saying, God, I'm stupid. God, why did I do that to myself again? Cut it. Move on. Heal. Don't spin the block. I've never seen any value in that. And I'm almost 50 years old, and I've watched other women who've gone back and gone back and gone back and gone back. And it's like, if you made that decision to move on, stay moved. Move on. Move on. You're not going to be alone forever. There's other men out there. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Nothing. And I think that a lot of times older Black women don't talk to younger Black women about not going back because they're scared to be alone. And so some man is better than no man. I don't believe in that. I don't think there's anything wrong with being alone. I hope you guys consider what I said, and let me know what you think in the comments. I hope y'all found a little encouragement in this video, and I hope you come back for the next one.